I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim out there sincerely pushing this truth around the four corners of the earth. I just ran across this article real quick about Donald Trump and what he's talking about. You know, you go on and you look at certain news. This is a part of being a watchman. This is a part of being a prophet. You got to report the news. You got to report what's going on. Like, there was many things that's been happening over the last few weeks, actually, with so-called China seizing a drone of the United States. Okay, they going back and forth with Donald Trump over Taiwan. Okay, how they disrespecting Donald Trump out in China right now. All these countries are becoming brave now, because guess what? They know they have nuclear capability. They're not afraid of the United States no more, man. None of these countries are afraid of the United States, okay? That's first and foremost, man. Okay, and then you got Obama coming out talking about that Russia hacked the voting scheme, man. That they hacked the voting scheme. You know what? That's all BS. Okay, because the elites put Donald Trump in office. First and foremost, it was the Most High who put Donald Trump in office, because this is the Most High show. This is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai show. Okay, and he wanted Donald Trump in here so Donald Trump can bring in these prophecies. All right, the Most High know what he's doing, man. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai knows what he's doing. They know what they're doing. Okay, the Heavenly Father and the Son, they know what they're doing, man. To bring in this World War III, to push this RFID microchip, these race riots that are going to happen, famines, pestilence, martial law. All right, they know all these things that's going to come to pass, man. And this guy, Donald Trump, is going to be the one who produce it. Because the elites know, I'm talking about the banking families, man. They know that their time is short. They know their time is short. All right? They know the triumphing of the wicked is short. Okay? So they got to do everything in their power to try to actually push off this microchip and do everything else in a fast-paced time before Yahweh Shai come back with the clouds, which is the chariots and the angels. Okay? Because they're coming back, man. And when Yahweh Shai come back, there's no fun and games out here, man. All right? He's coming back straight for he's coming back to just kill, man. All right, I'm gonna put it point blank. He's coming back to kill, and he's coming back to save his elect. Okay, and these elites know that what we speaking is the truth, man. That what we talking about and what we making videos and going on the street corner about, they know this is the truth. All right, and they know all these things are gonna come to pass. Okay, so let's read a little bit of this article, and then we're gonna get into a few scriptures. I'll grab up. It says the president-elect, who takes office next month, said the U.S. must take such action until such time as the world comes to a sense regarding nukes. Now this is what it's about right here. See, I'm reading this right here. Okay, this is what I'm reading. All right. It says he spoke hours after President Vladimir Putin said Russia needs to bolster its military nuclear potential. The U.S. has 7,100 nuclear weapons, and Russia has 7,300, according to the United States Arms Control Association. Now he went off and he started tweeting, because that's what this devil does. He goes off and he starts tweeting, because that's what he does, man. He has a lot of issues, and he ain't even in the office yet, and he's already stirring up issues. The Most High, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because he knows what he's doing, man. And this thing is about to come to a head. All right, we're gonna have to go through some things out here, brothers. All right, so we already know through the spirit that we're prepared to go through these things, man. The rest of these people ain't nothing, but they all asleep. The rest of these people are all asleep. Look at them. You know, You be on the street corner teaching. You could tell they all asleep. All they worried about is Christmas and all this madness, man. All right, New Year's and all this madness, man. They don't know what's going on, man. These people are sheeple. Okay, copper tops. All right, but I'm gonna keep on reading. It says his tweets came only hours after President Putin met with the military advisors to recap Russia's military activities in 2016. It says Russia is stronger than any potential foe, Mr. Putin told his advisors, Slovakia. He said, we need to strengthen the military potential and strategize our nuclear forces, especially with missiles. Man, this thing is going on right here, man. It says Russia has added most carefully monitor any changes in the balance of power and in its political military situation in the world, especially along Russian borders, possibly referring to U.S. missile defenses in Eastern Europe, which is the Pentagon says to counter Iran. During Mr. Trump's campaign, he referred to the nuclear weapons as the single biggest problem facing the world, but also said he could not rule out using nuclear weapons against Europe. You see, this devil ain't even in office, man. Things are going down, brothers. Things are going down, man. These are the things that we want, man. These are the things that we want. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man. You know, this is the things that we want, man. These are the things that we want. Okay? These are the things that we want to come to pass. And we're waiting on, man, so we can get the hell out of this goddamn hell that we in, man. Alright? This goddamn hell. Alright? It says, oh, let me read this part. Here, I'll read this part. It says, this is a radical departure from President Obama's current policy. Mr. Trump has offered no further details on his plans, but he has hinted in the past that he favored an expansion of the nuclear program. All right? And it says he was asked in interviews whether he would use weapons of mass destruction against an enemy, and he said that it would be an absolute last stance. But he added that he would want to be unpredictable. In contrast, President Obama has talked of the U.S. commitment to seek peace and security without nuclear weapons. He has sought to reduce the nation's arsenal of nearly 5,000 warheads in favor of more special operation forces and persist tactical strikes. But in 29 days, the nuclear codes of the nation's defense policy will no longer be in his hands. It says, in interviews before his surprise victory, Mr. Trump said that other countries should spend more on their own defense budgets and forego U.S. protection because we can't afford to do it anymore. He has said he is in favor of countries such as Japan and South Korea developing nuclear weapons because it is going to happen anyway. All right? You see? Now, you know what I mean? He's going in, man. This devil's not even in office, and already he's stirring up commotion. That's because of the Most High. This is the guy the Most High chose to bring in these prophecies. Okay? So let's go in here and let's get a few scriptures. I'm gonna start with Obadiah, the only chapter 1, but I'm gonna go down to verse 7. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. It says, Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? And they and thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of Mount Esau may be cut off by slaughter. That's right, because this World War III is coming to a head. Okay, it's coming, but all the prophecies got to happen first. All the other prophecies got to happen first. Okay, meaning the microchip, which that's going to happen. That the Lord willing, I think it's this year that it's going to happen, man. It's going to be mandatory this year. I feel it through the spirit that it's going to be mandatory. And Donald Trump is going to usher that in, because the elites is going to make them usher it in. The banking families. All right, give me Revelation real quick. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. See, the third woe cometh quickly. You see how that's gonna happen, man? This is coming quickly. There's a lot of things that's happening. Okay? But like I said, that microchip got to be pushed off. That's a big prophecy that's got to be done. Okay, that's gonna have to be fulfilled. All right, and then the uproars of the people, which is race riots, martial law, famine, pestilence, all these things are all going to fall into play. Okay? Now give me Joel, Joel, I should say. This is Joel chapter 3. Verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. It says, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. That's what these other nations are saying. I am strong. Because guess what? They got nuclear capability now. They not afraid of America no more, man. They not afraid of America no more. America was once feared when they had the atomic bombs. When they dropped the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's when they was once feared. Nobody wanted to go up against them. Nobody wanted to go up against America. But now, they're saying that the weak, we are strong too. We got missiles too. What's up? Let me keep reading it. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. That are cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shaphat. Okay, for there will I set to judge all the heathen round about. Okay, that was basically, the point I wanted to get on that. The Lord's going to judge all these. The Lord's going to judge all these other nations. He's going, because all the armies are going to be right there. Okay, all the armies are going to be right there, and in the midst of the Yahweh Shai is going to show up, and they're going to turn and they're going to fight Yahweh Shai. Okay, they're going to be fighting one another. Missiles going to be shot off here on America. Okay, America's going to be destroyed, decimated, torn up, torn into pieces. You ain't going to know where the hell anything is at. Okay? That's why we tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you need to get right. But you're not going to get right. Okay? That's why we tell you this. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. That's simple and plain, man. Simple and plain. Okay? This place is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles and many different other things that are going to take hold on this place. The RFID microchip, martial law, the famine, the race riots, the pestilence. All these things are going to come to pass, man. And these people are asleep. Okay? They are asleep. And you know what? The men of the Lord, Give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that he opened your eyes to this truth. Give him all praises. Give them all praises, both the Son and the Heavenly Father, for opening your eyes to this truth. And with that, I want to say I hope you brothers were edified. And Shalom.